What is up, everyone? This is France over here from PlayerEssence.com, and welcome to another E3 hit list video I got for you guys. So today we're going to be talking about Xenoblade Chronicles X for the Nintendo Wii U. Now, a lot of information on this game has already been leaked just because the game is already out in Japan and I've been playing it a lot. If you haven't seen my videos on it, please check out the description below. There you'll have a link to tons of videos that I've played in 1080p 60 frames per second quality. I want to talk about Xenoblade Chronicles X and what we can expect as far as a Western release. So we can pretty much expect Xenoblade Chronicles X to be a big showcase at this year's E3, just because Nintendo still has not released a lot of English details for the game. We still haven't heard any English voice actors yet. We still haven't seen what the packages are going to be, if there's going to be a Xenoblade Chronicles X bundle for North America. What are they going to do to promote this game? And I think that E3 is going to be a big stepping stone. Nintendo still hasn't let the general press play Xenoblade Chronicles X as far as the North American build. So what I want to see at this year's E3 as far as this game goes, I want to see a release date, and I'm going to go ahead and predict the release date. And I think this might be a little early for some of you guys, because some of you guys are thinking it's going to be later, but I actually think it's going to be a June title for North America, not in Europe though, just because Yoshi's Woolly World comes out June 26th. So I think in North America we are going to get Xenoblade Chronicles X in late June, and Europe is going to get the game either in July or in August. Now, as far as the actual game goes, it's solid. I've played the game. It is so good. It is so fun. But there's still more to be wanted. I do want to see how the online multiplayer works out, because the 32 players online and the 4-player co-op, I played a little bit of it, but since I can't understand Japanese, it does take a little bit of value away from it as far as the experience goes. So for here in North America, it's going to be really cool to see how they show off the online multiplayer. It's also going to be really cool to see how they put in the integrated world as far as 32, just how they explain the whole thing. Another cool thing about Xenoblade Chronicles X coming up at this year's E3 is that we can finally see how they're going to package everything with the DLC. Because remember, there is new DLC that's coming out there. So are they going to include all that? Are they going to package it separately? What are they going to do to kind of enhance the value of this game and bring it out more towards the masses? Because this is a traditional Japanese RPG with a lot of new mechanics, though. I don't want to say traditional as in like turn-based, because it's not really that. But there's a lot of cool stuff that's in there, and they really need to push it out and market it the right way. I think it's going to do amazing no matter what, but it is going to be cool to see how they do this, just how they plan it and what they show for an American presentation, because everything has basically been Japan for this game. So that might say that it could be coming out later, but I do think it's going to come out in June. But hey, you never know. Nintendo is unpredictable as far as when they're going to do things, and I've been playing the game in Japanese and there is a ton of text to translate. So yeah, if it takes longer than June, I would not be surprised at all. But I want to know what you guys think about Xenoblade Chronicles X so far. As far as my gameplay impressions go, I've already went over that, but I'll briefly talk about that just for this video. The game is really cool. It starts out to where you basically auto-attack, so kind of like an MMO style, and then when you want to use a certain art or skill, you press that skill on your little palette that you have, and it does the attack. And a lot of these different skills can actually buff you, can debuff your opponent, can cause certain status effects. I mean, it is really cool and it's in-depth. I can't understand everything that's going on in the Japanese build, but from what I've seen and how much you learn, the class-based system that they added, all the levels that you can do, everything that they've added new to it, it actually makes it just the superior version of Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles on the new Nintendo 3DS and Wii is great, but this absolutely outclasses it in every single way possible, just from what they've done with the class system. And that doesn't even get into mechs yet, because the mechs are amazing as well. You can fly up super high into the air, you can travel across this vast continent, 5 huge worlds, a lot of different locations, a lot of variety, from lush jungles to deserts to grasslands and mountaintops. It just looks amazing and beautiful on my HD TV, and the gameplay really is like nothing we've seen before, and that's one of the really cool things about Monolith Soft. And hopefully they are at E3 too to talk about this game. That would be really cool, or even in a video like they did with last year's digital event when they talk about the game and their inspirations. I think that would be really cool to put something together for the English audience and translate it and have them talk about their game, Takahashi and Kojima. That would be so cool if they did that. So I do expect to see something like that at Nintendo's digital event. event. I expect to see possible Xenoblade bundle for North America announced. I would like to see possibly DLC packages packed in there, or I mean that wouldn't be that big of a deal, but just all of that. I want to see all the marketing plans and all of the other things they had, because this was a big release in Japan. I mean, it sold over 100,000 units. It was one of the biggest launches for the Wii U as far as Wii U games go, one of the best launches that a Wii U game has had, and it was actually really close to Super Mario 3D World as far as physical releases. This does not count digital, where Xenoblade Chronicles X had a string of weeks, and it might still be where it's #1 on the eShop chart. So that's something that I do want to see what they do and how they tackle that here in North America and push this game out to people, because there's still some people on the fence that didn't play Xenoblade Chronicles and are still looking into this game. So I think it's going to be key to see how they do that. So let me know what you guys think about Xenoblade Chronicles X in the comment section below. I absolutely love the game. I think it's a 100% buy, and I think that they're going to have some really cool things to show us at this year's E3 in English. So please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Alright, please hit that like button if you did like this video. Subscribe if you're someone new, because right here on Player Essence you're going to get a variety of videos on E3, because we're going to be at the big show. Got a video about that coming up later. And everything Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, all that good stuff right here on Player Essence. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys for the next video. Peace.